Good day. Welcome to another Minecraft gameplay video. This would be episode 7, picking up right where episode 6 left off, which is how I'm doing these videos. Basically, once I stop the playing for the day or for the session, I close the game, save it, close it, and come back to it the next time. So, we left off where I had been chased by a polar bear off in that direction, and they seem to have given up on me, which is nice. What seems to be the case is that if you disturb a polar bear mother and cub, the mother will hunt you down. So I'm going to leave that mother and cub right over there alone. And I stopped when I found something interesting, which was this ship. Usually ships are sunken underwater, and this one is raised up presumably by the ice, I guess. Why can I? Oh, alright, normally you can't hop on top of fences, and in fact I wasn't hopping on top of the fence, I was hopping on top of something near the fence. So these ships have chests in them, and there's one. So it happens that I already found carrots and potatoes in this game from Suspicious Stew, from a village near my base, my home, and so I don't actually need more potatoes and carrots, but what the heck, I can always discard them if I need more inventory space. Just occurred to me that I can barely hear the game sounds, but I think on the recording it should be fine. Maybe I'll turn up my own volume just a smidge. There should be another chest in here. There it is. Why can't I open it? That's weird. Is that a bug? Why can't I open that chest? Maybe I'll go away for a moment. Oh, weird. Weird. It opened after I had walked away. Maps, more paper, a buried treasure map. Those are fun. And oh, it popped me back. It's like I went back in time and space until the chest was open. Should I take a couple of these trapdoors? They're easy enough to build. What kind of wood is that? Spruce planks, okay. Maybe I'll chop my way out of the side of the ship here. Collect my, did I bring a bed with me? I did not bring a bed with me. Should I go back to my boat? Oh no, here I am, deep in the depths of the water. Alright, so I think let's have a look at this buried treasure map. That is to the east of where I am now. The treasure could be quite a ways potentially, and I'm facing west, so it's that way. Maybe I will just head east and let's see here. I guess I have food and I have armor. Do I have armor? Yes, I have armor. Yeah, I have a reasonably good set of armor, iron armor, for this stage in the game anyway. And I think I'll just head off in the night under the bright moonlight and try and find where this buried treasure is. It's kind of a neat addition to the game. I like it. What's that light? Lava, maybe? Where you can basically locate buried treasures, and the game places them somewhere I have from time to time run into treasures that I just cannot for the life of me locate, which is annoying. Um, but hopefully it's not the case. This is a whole bunch of gravel from the look of it. One thing I don't have yet is any flint. Maybe I'll. So flint is an occasional drop from when you dig gravel. There's one. Let's try to get some flint. 2. That's actually probably enough. Although if you're making arrows, I think you need a whole bunch of flint, but it's usually better off to trade for arrows with Fletchers, villagers. Oh, you dirty rotten creeper, you. How dare you explode in my face like that? Oh, lots of monsters. Skeletons, zombies. Yes, the light is coming from lava. I think I will just back down this way and fight the zombies. Eat a baked potato while I'm waiting for them. How am I doing on the treasure? I haven't even... Uh-oh. So this is something that happens around lava pools in the game. They start fires. If there's trees and things around them. I don't think I'm going to even try to intervene in that. You can if you want. But it's just a recipe for getting yourself in trouble. Look at that, hey? I'm going to take a picture of that. That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll take my OSD off. So zombies seem to be able to sense you from farther away than pretty much anything else. Skeletons, you have to be a little closer to. I prefer to fight skeletons when I have a shield. There's a spider. Is that a fox? Oh, that's a chicken. Okay. I have to fight the spider. I don't really care about the chickens right now. Just trying not to get blown up by creepers here. Because that would stink. I don't have my respawn point, because I don't have a bed with me, is far, far, far away. Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, if you don't play Minecraft you won't know, although if you don't play you probably wouldn't be watching this video. Maybe. If you're new to Minecraft, welcome. Learn to play with me. Okay, here we go. I'm coming on to as you enter the region that a map covers, it fills in with the terrain, which is kind of cool. Obviously not how maps work in real life, but game maps, I think that's a pretty standard convention for game maps. Oh, how am I going to get over this? Do I want to go under? Maybe? No, probably not. Well, I guess I'll hack my way up the side of the iceberg here. What's the terrain say now? Still says frozen ocean. Okay, I guess the terrain, I guess there's no biome called icebergs. Alrighty, so oh, what was that? Skeleton. Okay, I'm just going to ignore it. Just going to ignore him. Alrighty, so am I on the map yet? Yes, I am. It's weird why. Oh, I'm just wondering why there's a white dot on the map. I guess that must have to do with the snow somehow? Not sure what that is. Now I'm past it. Oh yeah, oh, it's just a pluck of snow. Okay, zombie, which I don't really want to. I mean, they're not that hard to fight, but just kind of want to go find this buried treasure, which is a much better daytime activity than nighttime. Typically, the treasures are buried on a beach, and I think the idea of that is that pirates would. I don't know how much they actually buried treasure, but in the stories, they would bury treasure somewhere where the digging wasn't too hard, like a beach. Fish. I love how I can tolerate the frozen ocean with no problem. And I can also swim in full plate armor, no problem. Okay, getting close to where the... Oh, look at all these spiders. Wow. Might have to fight some spiders here. Yeah, pretty close now. Well, fighting some spiders is actually a good opportunity to pick up some webs, or thread, I think it's called in the game. Is it called thread? No, string. String. Go away. So many zombies. Oh, here's a little zombie. A junior zombie. They run like crazy. They are pretty annoying, actually. Just as tough as the full-grown ones. Is it morning time? Good. Good timing. Was there not another spider over here? Oh, that's weird. What's with all the sugar cane? Not quite sure what that's about. Some kind of spawning bug, maybe? Or the snow? Probably the snow caused the sugar cane too. Okay, so now I've got a situation where I've got a bunch of things that assuming the buried treasure has stuff in it, which it typically does, I'm gonna need to get rid of some of the things I'm carrying. Alright, so what we basically want to do, in my experience with this, is that get yourself right like that, centered over the treasure containing square on the map, and basically dig out I normally go with a 5x5 dig area, and start digging, looking for the treasure. Oh, what luck. That was quick. That was also painless. Oh, hey, look at that. Iron. Okay, let's consolidate some things in here. We got some emeralds, we got some gold, we got a diamond. Nice. Cooked salmon. That's not that important. Prismarine, we've got some, water breathing potions. Nice. And a heart of the sea. I'm not actually sure what you can do with heart of the sea. I think we'll get rid of the stew. We'll get rid of I don't really need the gravel at this point. I'll keep the flint. I don't really need the potatoes. I don't need the zombie flesh. I don't need the stairs or the planks. I want to keep the map, and the paper's not that important. I'll pick up the sand. It's nice to have some sand. What else? Maybe I'll ditch the planks, keep the books. Leather tunic. These aren't actually that important. Leather armor isn't very tough, even though it's got some nice enchantments on it. Snowball we don't need. Okay, diamond we want. Sugarcane we don't care about. The string and the spider eyes we'll hang on to. Gold, iron, emeralds, prismarine, heart of the sea. Alrighty. What else? I don't really need that sword. Maybe I'll trade it for my one that's damaged a bit. Excuse me. I would very much like to take those potions, so I will. I'll put my mostly worn out tools back in the chest there. And I think I will call that good enough. So, which way did I come from? West, which is that way. Alright, let us voyage back and see if I can find the boat. My boat, and bring this treasure home. Now that I'm all full up with things that I want to cart back to my base, I think I better go back to my base. Squid. Haven't found any underwater temples yet. Or, what do you call those things? There's these ocean monuments, I think they're called. Super challenging. You need magic things, really, in order to successfully raid and loot an ocean monument. It's got a big bad boss in it, and these defending creatures, the names of which escape me, but they're pretty tough. Where am I on the map? Almost to the edge. These, what are these? Magma? Magma, yeah. They make bubble columns in the water. You can actually use them to breathe. They also play down. So you can, and if you touch the magma, you take some damage. Some burn damage. But you can use them to explore underwater and still be able to, if you're careful, you can avoid drowning. But it's a little tricky, so. But hey, a big part of this game is just trying out things that you haven't tried before. See what happens. I'd rather not have my player get killed at this point. I mean, you respawn, but you lose everything you're carrying. What happens is it drops and scatters around where your player got killed, but it's a pain to find again unless you know exactly where it was, which is pretty tricky sometimes because there's no, I mean, there are coordinates in the game, but unless you're checking them all the time, you don't know exactly where you are when you passed, when your character got slaughtered or just killed. There's a whole bunch of ways you can die by accident in this game. A whole bunch of ways. Alrighty, so back to the pirate ship, or I don't know that they're pirate ships. Back to the ship, and then my own little boat, my own little rowboat, was well to the further west from here, over the frozen ocean. It is kind of interesting how these, I'm not quite sure how that works from a world generation point of view, sort of embedded in the iceberg. It must be a deliberate thing that they've chosen to do, but it's interesting. You don't normally see ships above the level like that. The idea is that they're shipwrecks, and they don't always have two treasure chests in them. Sometimes you can get a partial shipwreck, and sometimes it seems like the chests are obliterated by other blocks that have generated over top of them. That's what it seems like to me. Now, am I going to be able to even find my boat? I don't think I had a real lock on what my coordinates were. It was towards the edge of the, stay away from the baby polar bears and the mothers. That's my lesson learned. Unless you want to fight him, which I suppose I could have tried. I didn't. A little. Guess I'm too conditioned to stay the heck away from bears in real life. Okay, this is the edge, more or less, of the ice. What is that over there? That little thing way off in the distance. I don't have a spyglass. Where did I come to when I found the frozen ocean? Was it more this way? I think maybe. Ah, yes, there it is. My boat. My little old rowboat. My little rowboat and me. Alright. Let us back away, spin around. Where am I here? 392. Yeah, okay, so I've got to go a fair ways north and quite a ways west. A little ways north and a fair ways west. Fortunately, you clip along pretty good in a rowboat. Wonder if I'll make it home before sunset. No, probably not. We'll see. Oh, pumpkins. Pumpkins on the cliffs. Lots of seaweed. Oh, I was gonna maybe go find out what that little thing on the horizon was. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother at this time. It might have been a mast of another shipwreck. It might have been something else entirely. It might have been nothing than some blocks sticking up above the ocean. Let's see here. We're humming along pretty good, actually. I probably will get home right around sunset. A little more diagonally here. One of the things I often do when I'm starting a game of Minecraft is sorry, what is it? I'm just trying to, I see something here. Is that a ship? It is a ship. Oh, I don't have time for this right now, and I don't want to be doing that in the dark. See if I can remember where this is. 800 and 200. 860 and 200. One of the things I'll often do when I start a new game of Minecraft is I will wander the world until I find the oh, there's my base. Until I find the 0, 0 area, and I'll pick a building location right around 0, 0, so that I can always find my way home without any trouble. Hello, home base. It's lovely to see you again. I'm so happy to be here. I could build a little pier. That's something that I sometimes do. It's not necessary, but it's sort of an aesthetic thing. Alright. Okay, park the boat. And home again, just in time for moonrise. Let's have a look at that. Lovely moonrise. Come on down and have a little nap. Alrighty, I think I need to put some signs out to organize my treasure. A little bit. Alrighty, let's see here. Soils, paper, nothing in those ones. My undead stuff, or my monster stuff I should say, is up there. I didn't pick up any bones. I did pick up some more food. Tools and construction. construction stuff are here. Empty map. Maps are quite useful. I'll have to make a cartography table. I guess I could just put these chests. I could put these chests down is what I could do. Place them, I mean. I've got a bunch of empty ones. Wood. Yes, tools and armor. Okay, well, let's see here. I shall make some signs. How many signs will that get me? I can't remember. 6? Yeah, 6. I think I need more than 6. I need a dozen, basically. It's actually, when you're exploring, especially underground, it can be quite useful to plant some signs to help you find your way around. Okay, so this one is, you can stick a sign to a chest by right-clicking on the chest. I think, I'm trying to remember if you also need to hold shift. I do it automatically these days. Food and wood and nothing, and I'm going to call this one, what am I going to call this one? Construction, maybe. And this one's going to be treasure, and yeah, you have to hold shift for the chests. We're going to call this one stone and soil 1. And that one has nothing in it, so why don't we call this one weapons and armor. And I will put the leather bits in there, and then I've also got some weapony things down there. Is that it? Yes. What else? What else? I guess sort of a tools category is another one that I quite often make. Whoops. Tools, done. And all of these things go in that category. Except maybe for flint I might put it up with, I'll put it in with tools. Paper maps, actually maybe I'll put those things down here. I like to get a fair bit of paper built up gradually. So you can make books primarily. What else? Nature things. Natural products, natural materials, maybe materials. Did I not have any leather yet? Oh, I haven't. Right, because I haven't found any cows or rabbits, so I don't have any leather yet. What do I have for natural materials? Nothing. Saplings I keep with wood. Normally. I guess I don't really have any yet. I guess by natural I mean organic, not soils. And put potions and spell books. potions and spell books, which I have a water breathing, 2 potions of water breathing. That's pretty nice. And this, what is a sign? Is a sign a tool or a construction thing? A little bit of both. I might just carry those around actually. And the buried treasure map I don't actually need anymore. Might just hang on to it as a memento, I guess. Where would we stick something like that? I suppose paper can go in natural materials. Where did I put it? Tools. Yeah, I'll put the map over there. If I do a lot of exploring, I like to make a sort of a big wall map, and this big wall here would be maybe a good place for that. Pardon me. Alright, well that was, we're pretty close to where I'm going to call it a wrap here for this episode 7. Maybe I will just take a few more minutes and chop down some more wood. It's just about time to start building some other forges and furnaces and stuff here. Which a lot of those things need fuel. And charcoal is it. You actually power things with buckets of lava, but it's not super practical in the world. There is an alternate dimension, one of 2 or 3 alternate dimensions, 2 for sure, called the Neither, or the Nether. I think of it as neither, but I'm not sure if there's a correct pronunciation for that or not. Might depend on your English dialect. I'm really not sure. The netherworld, the neither world. Anyway, there's lots of lava in the netherworld. And so it's not a bad choice for fuel when you're in the nether, or the neither. But here in the regular old world, a little squid swimming off in the distance there. Here in the regular old world, charcoal is probably your best fuel because of its renewability and relative ease of generating it. So, where are we at here? 33 minutes. Yeah, that's just about long enough for today. Also my bedtime, as it normally is when I finish up these videos. Alright, some sticks, some saplings, some wood, quite a bit of wood. That's good. Alrighty, I think I will lay the saplings down for another giant tree. I'll sometimes wait around for things to drop from the leaves, but what happens with leaves is that they gradually disappear, and they will drop sticks, saplings, and in the case of some trees, apples. And I think that's about it that drops from leaves. Anyway, not much point in standing around watching for that. Can go do some other things. Although if I don't, the reason I stand around and watch is that if I don't, I will tend to forget, and then the things will disappear before I come back. Anyway, I have enough saplings. I have enough for now, so, maybe I'll run across here, and that's just about it for another day. Run across here and check on my food. Oh, it didn't really grow in my absence. Yeah, I always always forget about that. Once you're out of whatever range is, it's a setting in the game. But once you're out of whatever range where the game updates things, then crops don't grow and furnaces don't furnace and chimneys don't chimney and monsters don't monsterize. Everything kind of stops and then picks up again when you come back in range. Put a few potatoes to cook. Put some wood to burn into charcoal. Some logs to burn into charcoal. Pick up a couple more potatoes to bake. Wait for nighttime, which is almost upon us. It's getting darker now. Start to be able to see the stars coming out through my ever so beautiful skylight in a moment or two here. Yep, there they come, twinkling joyfully. Well, except for the joyful part, that's sort of an anthropomorphizing of stars, I guess. Anyway, we humans do like to anthropomorphize things and attribute emotion to things that really don't have any emotions, or at least not that we're aware of, anyhow. Alright, my potatoes are baked. My bed is calling out my name. Sleepy time. I made the advancement diamonds. Good for me. Now, where can I plant myself for a screenshot to finish off this episode? What might be interesting here? Maybe I'll gaze off into the ocean depths. Maybe I'll swim down into the depths and take a picture. Except I don't really want to rezoom in the depths. Maybe I'll take a picture of my pumpkin patch that I haven't touched yet. Oh, I guess that's something I could set to growing as pumpkins. Maybe next time if I think about it. Okay, that's just lovely. Let's take a pumpkin patch photo. And with that, I'm going to call that a wrap on episode 7. Thanks very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.